Hello, welcome back at last to Pillars of Eternity, where I have a confession to make. You might notice we're not in the same place where we left off if you've seen the previous video, and that is because the last video did not record properly. See, I realise it's been a really long time since we had a Pillars video, and I decided that we would come back exactly where we left off. You know, our hero's been in the tavern for a long time. Life things happen. That's just the way it is. And we would go back to the beginning, which is why we are currently in Gilded Vale, to try to find some of the mysteries that a viewer left a comment about on one of the previous videos. They said, you should go back to where you started because you've missed a lot of stuff. And so I recorded a whole video of going back and finding some of these secrets and doing some of the initial quests that I just kind of skipped past to begin with. And then I looked at the recording and realized that it had only recorded a quarter of the screen. So I apologize for that, but you know, we're in a good place still. And we did do quite a lot. So just to catch you up on what we were doing over here at the windmill in Gilded Vale, we managed to sort out an issue between the guy who was selling the grain and some locals, which actually just went really smoothly. We managed to convince them to leave the windmill guy alone. They were basically just annoyed because they had to pay a lot for for their food. We went to Ingrid's house, and we saw that they were about to go on a trip. They were actually on their way to Deerford Bay, but it all seemed a bit suspicious. So I'm not actually sure what's happening there, but I'm guessing we might be able to find something at Deerford Bay. We also went back down into the Temple of Earthus, and I realised that I left a lot of loot down there. So we also have some things to sell. And in the meantime, over at our keep, we went to speak to Solmar the Shackler, who was a slaver who came to us for some advice. He was annoyed that he couldn't get into the port because Deerford doesn't allow slaves. So basically he wanted me to see if I could sort that out for him. And what we actually did was we lied to him, told him that we'd have to think about it and get back to him. And in the meantime, we sent someone to go and free the slaves. So I'm waiting for the result of that. I'm really hoping that they get there, free the slaves, and manage to get out before he goes. We did have the option to just hang him, which was really tempting, but I decided not to because I wanted him to see what he's done, what we've done to him, I should say. But we now have a lot more stuff. We're caught up with a lot more quests in this place than we had done to begin with. And I am now actually pretty sure that we've done everything in this place. I've got a couple more things to check. I just want to go and check out the blacksmiths. But I am fairly sure we went here the first time. Can I shortcut through here? I can, I think. That's the good thing about all the walls being broken. Yeah, I need to get through the other wall. Oh, past the other wall. Okay. So blacksmiths is down here. You know, I just said that we've been here, but I don't remember this very well. Who are you? Harlan. Actually, no, we don't want to hear any of your histories. There's an apprentice over here. There's a guard. What's the apprentice have to say? I have to keep at this, or Turatanu will have my hide on the rack next. Maybe we did come in here, because that name sounds familiar. What are you doing? Shifty little all and better watch himself. Oh, that's rude. And a commoner. If I work a few extra shifts at the inn, I can get one of those daggers. We could steal from the rack, but that would be a bad idea. So there's actually no one in the blacksmiths that I can buy from or anything. Oh, I can actually talk to him. Right, so this is Turatanu. This Almau man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is of the dusky blue of deeper of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. Okay, you're an interesting-looking guy. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome! You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Okay, we definitely didn't come here. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. But we find weapons and armour to offer yet. All forged right here, at the Black Hammer. I kind of know what happened, but let's hear his opinion on it. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. All my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. Alas says he's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tanu scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon? Or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. Okay, yeah, we will definitely go and do this. We actually have something else to look out for from the recording that didn't record. So we can go do both of those after this. But first of all, is most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Araedric. Tuatanu glances at the nearby guard, and that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Okay, so he clearly doesn't actually agree with that statement. I'll find your supplies. Where was the wagon travelling from? That's a good question, actually. Where was it travelling from? We send the wagon up to New Hyomar with weapons, and it swings around through Logholm and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back is through the Black Meadow and then north through the wilds. Shakes his head. Had a trader come through with word they've made it to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. Okay, so they were definitely at Logholm. They probably went through the Black Meadow because it's shortest. But they might not actually be there because then they'd go north through the wild. So maybe if they went through that, we'll have to go a bit further. Okay, I'll find your supplies. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back and I'll have plenty more to offer you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry it up or they can take up farming instead. Yeah, judging from what we saw at the mill, farming is also not a great option right now. Okay, travelling back to the Great Meadow. Now, the other thing that we have to do out here... Let's have a quick look at the quest log. So, not this one, this one. By order of the Gilded Vale, or mothers who give birth. Yeah, this one. So we went and spoke to Alpha. This was the other house that we went to in Gilded Vale. She is pregnant, and she'd called her sister to come and help her. But her sister was actually on the caravan that we were on, and obviously everyone died. So after I told her that everybody on that caravan died, she kind of freaked out and didn't know what to do, because obviously there is a good chance that she's going to have a Hollowborn child. But she'd heard of this person who could fix it. And so we're going to go find them for her since her sister can't do it anymore. And interestingly, the grieving mother commented on being able to do something to her womb, which I thought was kind of cool, because the Gilded Mother, not the Gilded Mother, the grieving mother, she doesn't come into this story for ages after you've already been in Gilded Vale. And so it's kind of interesting to me that you are really supposed to come back. Like, you obviously are supposed to come back to these parts, because you can get different reactions from characters that you get further along. But should we go straight to the Black Meadow? Where exactly was this woman? Speak to Mother Ranga. Travel to Anslag's Compass. Okay, where's that? Is that really far away? It's going to be part of something else, isn't it? In fact, I think I made a note of this. I did. Okay, Anselek's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. That's what she said. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. Okay, so I just have to find this myself, right? South is down that way. I think I've only ever been out that way and this way. It's not actually going to matter, is it? I just realised that's not how this works. The lagoon to the south. So it's going to be towards Magwyn's Fork, I guess. I also missed so much in Gilded Vale that would have helped with my reputation. It would have been so much easier to get the higher reputation for the place if I hadn't skipped so much. But as I was saying last time, I think the reason that I skipped so much was partly because I was just following the plot of the story without really exploring, and also because I kind of thought that I needed to level up before coming back to some things. And I probably didn't. Who are you? Mercenaries. And Grammaphel the Wayfarer. What are you doing? A motley gathering stands at the crossroads. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. Two large and curling horns emerge from the sides of his skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocked like coral. Down its centre, this strange shell splits, revealing the ash-grey skin of a man's face, obscured above the nose. The horns might seem a mere helmet, save that in several places you cannot tell where the flesh ends and the bone begins. From the neck down, however, this is by all appearances a human man, clad in fine armour of the same dark shade as his features. Okay, so is this actually him, or some kind of armour? It sounds like it's part of him. The man smiles, revealing long white teeth from which the gums have retracted. Despite his masked eyes, he looks unerringly in your direction. Hail, traveller, and well met. That was actually a very polite way of greeting me for somebody who looks kind of devilish. He laughs quietly. Are you enjoying the fresh air? We, he gestures to the men and women behind him, are doing much the same. We can use my perception here to say you seem well armed for scholars. Ah, but we are not scriveners or aspiring priests, but rather scholars of death. Where better to witness it than the road? He laughs. These paths are not very safe. I mean, yeah, clearly. For instance, I've heard tell that there are certain groups comprised of individuals both skilled and handsome who, depending upon the monetary fortunes of strangers, will unseam these poor devils from nose to nave and thereby send them into the next life. I mean, so bandits? Is that a Macbeth reference? Unseam them from the nave to the chaps. I think our talk is done. Kill that one slow. I want to see the light leave her. Okay, so, I mean, he greeted me in a very polite way, but now wants to murder me. So I guess we're going to have to kill him. I hope he's not too hard to defeat. What's he resistant to? Blinded, dazed, hobbled, prone, and stuck. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's get Adea. He's not... I guess he's not resistant to that. So right, let's get Adea, see if we can knock him down and everyone can focus on... or should they actually? We should probably get rid of the Soul Reaver, in fact. Yeah, we should get rid of the Soul Reaver. I'll let Adea go and knock him back anyway. See if we can get rid of that goblin. Don't think we're going to be able to. Let's get everyone on him. Let's actually do...
I'm here.
I guess you're probably not, you're not resistant to hobbled, so let's see if we can do that to you. Keep you still, and... Why is my pet not doing anything? Breathing mother, you need to get back. As usual. Where is she? Ah, that's annoying. I feel so rusty with combat. This is good practice, though. We didn't really have to, in the the previous recording, again, we didn't really have to fight anyone, only a few kind of ghouls and stuff in the underground part. Now, there's actually... Right, you're not done. You need to be focused on next. Alan needs to move. Why? No? Don't... Why are you following him? I'm
here.
I think I just chose the wrong one there. That is not what I meant to do. But we can do that anyway. But then also do this, please. And let's get him A, out the way, and B, doing something that is more useful. We do some kind of bouncing one. Bounces off anything caught in its path. 2 additional targets. Perfect. That got taken down. Anyway, okay. We have... Right, skeletons. That's just reminded me. You have this. Let's get this going over here. At least he's taking quite a bit of damage from Adea. Let's get everyone, including Adea, on the mercenary, though. Get rid of him. You can get a little bit closer now. Just stay away from him. Oh, he's ranged. Right, okay, can we fear both of you? And can we get you getting rid of these skeletons? So, yeah, they should be pretty easy to get rid of. Where's the other one? There. I know this one. Maybe we just need to take him down, because he's the one with the magic, isn't he? Yeah, he's also healing himself. Okay, Kana, can you get more skeletons in here? Such a shame I let Aloth die. Right, let's also get Durance on some damage. Where is his pillar thing? The skeletons are really annoying. Nearly down.
Not like that.
Okay, and down. Right, get rid of mercenary. I'm so rusty at this. Okay, can you try to knock him back? Nearly there. Okay, we've got it. We've got it. We're gonna have to go back and heal now, but we have done it at least. I should be doing way more damage than this to a random mercenary. And I need to regroup about my battle strategy. Right, what have we got? Fine rapier, a pistol, small shield, fine brigandine, fine padded armor. Dead man stands. What's that? Delay unconsciousness for 3 seconds. Okay, that's an interesting feature. A Valiant necromancer tired of his profession's unsavory reputation and created these boots to sustain adventurers on their last legs. Contrary to popular superstition, these boots do not contain the souls of the necromancer's victims and enemies. Well, that's good to know. Drawing instead on some of the same research that his colleagues had used to preserve essence in necrotized flesh and bone. That's still disturbing. He imbued these boots with magic that would bolster the wearer's vitality for a few additional seconds, while the extra time is rarely enough to finish a battle. It's allowed more than one lucky adventurer to seek emergency healing instead of falling unconscious or dead. That is pretty good. I am good. What are they? Oh, it doesn't say. I'm gonna put them in Adea's inventory for a minute. Oh, gold. What have you got? Battle axe. Medium shield, plate armor, frog helm, and some copper. Okay, that one not so interesting, but you know, we got some interesting boots. What on earth was that? That was such a weird and dramatic encounter. Now, we've got a decision to make because someone is actually currently at our stronghold. And we could go back there. Or we could just go back and sleep at the inn. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go back to Kidnua. Let's do it. We're going 22 hours. But you know, this is a time for adventure and exploration. We're not really on a time limit. As long as we get back to that woman before she decides to give birth, then we should be fine.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Oh, the Warden's Lodge is complete. That was excellent timing. We can go check that out now. Actually, that's another thing I did before. We came back to Kidnua to speak to that slaver, and while we were here, I told them to build the Warden's Lodge, which should mean that we can now speak to the Warden, and he's going to have some quests for us. Not you. Where is the Warden's Lodge in here? Is that it? Oh, it's outside. Okay, let's go have a nap first and get healed. I don't think we can actually go around that way. Just admire our beautiful hedge maze over there. I'll get around to fixing that eventually. Okay, time to sleep. Okay, we have some bonuses. The hedge maze bonus for stealth, the training grounds bonus for might, the tower's bonus for perception, and the Warden's Lodge bonus for survival. But we can choose no bonus. So I think we are going to go for, I was about to say survival and new one from the Warden's Lodge, but maybe we should actually have our training grounds bonus, because I don't know how difficult the fights might be in the next bit. And as we just saw, my tactics need a bit of work. So let's do this. Okay, nice and rested. And now while we're here, there was somebody who turned up, and it just said that he was a vagrant, didn't tell us what he wanted or anything. It just said that he was planning to stay for a while. So let's go and see him.
The stones and the spirits in this place have begun to heal.
They have, haven't they? It's looking kind of pretty now. Even though there's still a lot of work to do. Okay, where is this guy? You're just the mage, yeah. Is it you? Nope, you're the marshal. What was his name again? Who was it that came? Gaffal the Drunkard. Where is he? Wait, what's in here? Why have I never opened this before? The Celebrant's Gloves? Gryphon's Cradle? I didn't even read that. Scroll of Protection. Aedra. More Aedra. Not currency in the traditional sense. These are awarded to Glenfarthans for noteworthy deeds. Their palm-sized, intricately carved discs of Aedra that commemorate the deeds of the recipient. Well, that's cool. I feel like I should have these with me. There's a 10% chance to cast Holy Meditation when hit or critically hit. Once the gloves of a senior Magranite priest who was killed performing a traditional dirge at Evan Dower Bridge to commemorate the destruction of St. Waidwin. After you help root out the Red Stones who are responsible, the remaining priest of Magran gave you his gloves. Oh, yeah! Oh, I know. Okay. I remember. This is... Okay, yes. I do know that I have these. Why isn't Durance wearing the gloves though? What's he got that's better than that? Let's have a quick character check. Inventory check even. He's not even wearing it. Why isn't he wearing these? We have so much sorting out to do. We should probably, considering what I just realized, we should probably just have a quick look at everybody else and make sure there wasn't anything I was supposed to equip. That's not better than what you've got, is it? Oh, wait, maybe it is. Well, it is in a way. But he does have pierce proof and second chance on his Saint's War Armor. Recovery speed is the same. Overall damage reduction is higher for fine scale armor. I think pierce proof and second chance is probably still best though. Yeah, that's definitely not. Let's put that in the chest. Let's put all the things that we can just sell in here. We might want Lionhide. Again, somebody mentioned to me that you should keep all of the crafting stuff because it's going to be really helpful later. How are these in comparison to whatever you've got? Would you not have anything on? Here, have these. Scroll of Middleletter's minor missiles. You really don't need that. Let's put that over here. And a potion of Eldritch Aim is for preternatural accuracy. A potion of Wizard's Double. See, Aloth actually has that. I don't think we really need it as a potion. I guess I could give it to him. He's already got one. Can I stack it? I can stack it. Potion of Spirit Shield. Thinking for Aloth as well. Damage reduction and concentration. Surrounds a caster with spirit energy. Yeah, let's give that to Aloth. Infused with Vital Essence. Increase in current and maximum endurance. Let's give that to Adea. Minor regeneration. I've already got one of those here, so let's give that one to me. And this one is also Spirit Shield. The Rose of Salt Hollow. We've got a Morning Star here. I don't actually have anyone that really uses two-handed weapons. Let's just put that in here. The Hearth Harvest, one-handed hatchet. What do you have right now? Artuk, dagger. I think that's going to be better than this. 13 to 18 slash. 11 to 16 slash. But this is much faster. What does he have? Oh, right, obviously he has staff and then his really, really slow arbalest. A flail. I don't think anyone's going to use a flail either. And we have the Will of Lord Voltus, which is a quest item. I'm going to put that in the chest. I actually forgot that Durance has these traps as well. That's something that we should probably consider. I don't think that was better than anything. No, it wasn't. Okay, let's put that in there. We have some food. We have a puppy. We've got our fine mail armor already. And no one has less than that. Okay, what's this ring of protection? Fortitude, reflex, and will. What have you already got equipped? You still have a slot to use a ring, so that was obviously my intention was to put it there. And we have a random cape that can go away. Aim can go to me because I'm an archer. Potion of minor endurance actually can go in your last potion slot. Lockpicks can go in there. Armor can go in there. Okay. Right, that's way more organized. I know there's still stuff to do, but that's enough for now. Where is this guy? Did he go upstairs? Maybe he's just wandering around outside. Maybe he's not actually in here. Well, he's definitely not up here. Let's go see the Warden's Lodge. Maybe we'll bump into him on the way. There's got to be some reason for him being here. Otherwise, it wouldn't tell me he turned up.
The stones and the spirits in this place have begun to heal.
Have you seen a random wandering man? Probably drunk. Warden Feargan.
Gods
Hey.
keep you.
This grizzled old man takes a puff from his pipe and nods at you. Was wondering when you'd be dropping by. Kith around here have been hit with more than their share of trouble of late. I'm up to my ear in bounty offers. Bounties, that's what I was looking for. Figured at least one of these might interest someone with your skills. Okay, what are the most recent bounties? Now, I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on offer. These are tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up to it now, feel free to come back round when you're better prepared. In the meantime, here's a good batch to start us off. There's the standing bounty on Sly Kirdle's head, of course. Then there's the forest lurker haunting the trade routes, and this ogre shaman would fetch a good price. And up last is this one, War Chief Iklak. I think we should come back to this. At least until I'm a bit more warmed up. You know, I'll be going, but I do want to know about Sly Kirdle when I get back. Your house looks pretty cool as well. I'm glad I did this one. And since that is now finished, we can start something else. We do have plenty of money right now. Not loads, but we've got plenty to do another upgrade. Whoa, I can just get rid of him. He's a bad visitor. I can pay him off or send an escort. Ah, okay, right, I understand that now. So send an escort to escort him off? Who wants to go? You would be pretty terrifying. You're off trying to save the slaves. I think... Well, either of those would work, really, but yeah, I think we'll send Pelagina. And she can get rid of him.
Better indeed.
I guess he probably just gives our stronghold like a bad name. By being kind of like disruptive around here. That's what I'd assume anyway. Wait, can I use the training grounds or is that just as a buff thing? No, no time for that now. Let's go. We need to go and help this mother. We'll check that next time we're here. Keep the party the same. Okay, so coming to this from the other side, I'm just going to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So this is where we were, right? Where those people... I was going to say where those people were killed, but where those people attacked us and were rightly defeated. What's this building here? We can go inside, even though it's kind of ruined. What have we got? A vase with nothing in it. I'm slightly suspicious of this. Could there be any traps? This is kind of weird. It does seem like someone lives here. There's lights. Did they just leave it? Oh, maybe this is where those people were staying. The ones that attacked me. There's literally nothing in any of this. Strange. Anything in the ruined kind of grain thing here? Some mushrooms. Otherwise, I don't think so. Guess that was it. So we're in the south, and we're looking for a lagoon. Which is definitely not on the map right now. Maybe it's down at the bottom? I haven't unlocked any of this, so it could kind of be anywhere. No. Further south? Ah, there's Enslug's compass. Okay, yes, it was further south. It will take me 6 hours. Yep, let's do it. So I just didn't come down this way at all. Who are you? Ed, Gran, and Tilly. I think you're just fishing, so that's fine. You can continue what you're doing. This place is kind of cool looking. Look at that skull. Definitely don't want to fight whatever that was from. Kind of a ritual site going on there. And I guess this is now the lagoon. Those are bits of the lagoon anyway. Just to make sure we're unlocking everything, not missing any secrets. That kind of looked like it could have been a secret entrance for a moment, but it's not. Okay, that's up and out that way. Kind of surprised that I can't interact with this because it stands out so much. What's attacking me? Oh. A Zaurup. Oh, is this a Zaurup thing? He shouldn't be too hard to take down.
That's it. Of course.
What did he have? Anything interesting?
All right then.
Zaurup spear. And just a normal shield. Ah, but there's a dead body over here. The fine crossbow and Fulvano's letter. How is it that so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the Deerwood call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see, but all I've experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was home to Sporlings. What are Sporlings? I went to see the vaunted compass and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood, and at last I made to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zaurups. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zaurups do not appear to have followed. Oh no. So yeah, the Zaurups must gather by the dragon skulls. But interesting information. The cavern by the waters is home to Sporlings. I'll put that in our chest. I also want to go explore the cavern. What are you? Girl or ghoul? Oh, a vessel. Does that mean some body is controlling it? You're not immune to knockback, are you? You're immune to a lot of things, though. Charm, confused, disease, dominated, poisoned, unconscious. Not too bad. Not too hard. Okay, no problem.
Right away. Following your lead.
What did he have?
Following your lead.
No, not you, Connor. Just vessel flesh. Can I find secrets kind of like on the beach?
Nice and quiet.
Well, there's another one of those things there. I'll have to move back. Okay, that was pretty quick.
I'm glad we're traveling together too, but isn't this a bit much?
That's because I clicked on him multiple times. Sorry, Aleph. That was in his personal space. At the center of a ring of jagged stones, this boulder casts the long shadows across the sand as the sun moves overhead. That seems interestingly purposeful. Secret?
Not a sound.
No. Another one of those things over there, though. Maybe some treasure? Can I see anything interesting from the pier? No. What's this? Something that got washed up. A morning star and some copper. See if we can get that before we get attacked. Scale armor. Helms. Oh, I got some silver at least. He moves fast.
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, we can get out of sneak now.
Brave thou feel.
Leave it to me!
My mind feels sharp as steel.
All right, then.
We already got everything from that. Security reports that Shades and Forest Lurkers will attack the stronghold in 4 days.
I'm here.
Oh no. Okay, I think Forest Lurkers were actually quite tough, if I remember correctly. Should I get some more security in? We could get a library. And you know I want the library, but that doesn't help us right now. Dungeons I'm interested in. Dungeons would let me take prisoners, which means that I wouldn't have to be quite as careful about letting people go. If I think that they're evil and they might do something bad, I still don't necessarily have to kill them. I could just send them to the dungeons. Or we could do the craft hall, which would give us a weapons and armor merchant. I have no idea why we'd want a random creature part from the curio shop. Botanical gardens, woodland trails, the hearth, the pond. See, yeah, most things now aren't actually really practical upgrades. They're just like added extras. We should probably get one of those started, but first of all, let's have a look at our people. Oh, not party members. This one. I think I'll get a gold pack knight. We could get a vanguard soldier. I've got quite a lot, to be honest. We'll get the vanguard soldier. Oh, I can't have more. Okay, I'm at my max. Yeah, okay, that's going to be fine. We've got loads of people protecting it. Our defenses are all maximum. That'll be fine. I might go back there myself, though, just to make sure that everything's fine. But where is this woman going to be? Guessing I'm looking for some kind of little, like, cottage or something. Let's just practice tactics by sending a dare in here one at a time on these.
All right, then.
And there are going to be loads of Zarups over here. Clamshells and carapaces litter the coals. So actually, okay, this is an actual entire camp of Zarups. Did I just literally kill the entire camp? I mean, I am kind of sorry about that, but also you attacked me.
Of course.
The dial. Oh, the rock is the dial of the compass. So, okay, we found the camp, we found the dial of the compass. Let's go this way then. It's looking way more sinister at night. Let's try down here. This looks likely. Maybe not. More Zarup.
Brave thou Philothili.
All right, then.
I'm gonna have so many Zarep spears to sell. We really need to go to a shop after this. That looks like it's gonna be another Zarep place. Let's try this way. Is my... Can you come over here? Maybe everywhere down here is Zarep.
Brave thou Philathili.
Leave it to me!
That's going to be the cavern that was in that letter. So yeah, we'll come back for that one. I really want to find this woman first. Unless she's in the cavern, I guess that's a possibility. A lot of skulls on sticks over here. Tanner and Ranga. So this one isn't going to attack me, but who are you? Find yourself facing a towering Almel woman. Her skin is the warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with pale fish-white patches at throat and hands. Wavy red-brown hair, pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders.
Hail and well met.
She regards you calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craftworks, or to share the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron nearby. We found our woman. This is Ranga. Alpha sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure her child's not hollowborn. I hope she's not friends with the Zareps. More of Lord Raedric's frightened flock. She nods slowly. You are kind to come all this way. Poor Alpha must be beside herself. I imagine she gave you something for payment? Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. Ranga points inland. There is a Zarep tribe to the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tanner was exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about the place, waiting for an opportunity to end his life. Oh, okay, phew, she's not friends with those ones. The Zarep lets out a rattling squawk, head drooping. Aw, poor Tanner. One day I will have to go for supplies, and I will come back to find my assistant slain. How will I help anyone then? She shakes her head. You rid me of this nuisance, and I will do what I can for Alfra. And throw in something for you too. Yeah, I had to kill them on the way here, so they won't bother you anymore. Truly, you're very efficient with your favours. Here, something for your trouble. She nods and claps her hands once. Good. Then I shall set my full attention now upon the remedy for Alfra. Oh, cool. So she gave me a potion of minor regeneration, minor recovery, and minor endurance. I'll get started on the mixture, but I need one more ingredient. Some spores from the creatures in that cave there. She points just north of her little stretch of beach. Sporlings, they call them. It's a useful material. I need one for the mixture. You're welcome to any others you find. Okay, I actually have some spores. I think this... Well, it definitely wasn't from there because we haven't been there before. This was the last time I ended up in a cave. I have some spores. So you do. Excellent. Give one here and I'll add it to the cauldron. Yeah, dank spores. This shouldn't take long. The mixture's ready. Take this to Alpha. Tell her to drink it before bed as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She is a rather frail woman, from what I remember of her. What is this potion anyway? I cannot reveal all my secrets, Ranga smiles. Some dank spores, you know that much. They'll bolster the strength in her soul, give her what energy they once stole. It will not cure the legacy. I will tell you that plain. I can tend to ailments of the body, but not afflictions of the soul. Certainly not ones inflicted by the gods. Ranga crosses her arms. I have explained this, but people will believe what they like. Oh, so she really thought that this was going to protect the baby from the legacy, and it's not. I'm going to feel horrible giving this to her. Let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she'll feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That I will promise. The grieving mother has something to say about this. Watcher, there is wisdom in her words. Is it not better to give her hope? And if such hope can strengthen her child, no effort is too small. Okay, well, I can call her out and say you're nothing but a charlatan, or I can say, fine, I'll be going then. The grieving mother is pushing me in the direction of fine, I'll be going then. It does seem mean to lie to her, but also it literally does no good to tell her the truth. In fact, it might actually make things worse, because at least this way she will be healthy and the baby has a better chance of being born healthy. Okay, we're going for... Okay, we'll let her have hope and just keep our fingers crossed that the legacy doesn't get the baby. I've done what I can as promised. Tell Alpha I wish her well. That was not as happy of an ending as I hoped for. Kind of grins toothily. I was hoping we might be able to talk to her. Okay, I still want to go and explore the cavern just before we go. And then on the way back, we will also check the wilds for that caravan. It feels good to get back to some exploration, though. This is what our character was meant for. We are an explorer. Oh, there's the spawling. Yeah, I do remember you. Okay, there's a couple of you and a dead person. So... everyone on the first spawling. I'm pretty sure you can be knocked back. Are we in the right position? Yeah. We're fine. Okay. This one.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
That's it!
Save those for later. I don't think there's going to be any traps in here. Because if it's just spawlings, but...
And the fire shows me something new.
Oh. There's a container hidden in the bushes. A fine wand. You use a wand, don't you? Well, you can't using a saber, but... let's just put that in your inventory. I'll check it later. A tricorn hat. So we could put this on someone and make them look like a pirate. Maybe later. Oil. And silver. Okay, let's see who these people were. Any clues? A dead adventurer. You've got some
Following
copper.
your lead.
Okay, just coins from the dead adventurers. And some mushrooms. You've got some cave coral. And a chest with a war bow. That's not going to be particularly good. Any more mushrooms or anything? Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. I actually didn't even notice that the entire corner over here is literally just bodies and bones. In fact, all of the corners are just bones. The container that I opened was underneath all of the bones. Okay, so this cavern is a pretty small cavern. At least we got some loot from it. It was worth coming in. It's kind of ironic because at the beginning where I avoided going to too many different places because I thought that it was probably going to be too difficult for me. So I was just kind of trying to follow the story to begin with.
Of course.
I actually missed out on a lot of smaller quests that weren't that hard. Like, that would have been pretty easy. I mean, there were a few Zaurups and the Spawlings aren't hard to kill. But that would have helped me to level up and get practice with the combat system. So I avoided the exact thing that would have helped me a lot. If you're watching this having not played Pillars, that would be my advice. Make sure you are paying attention and taking every quest at the beginning, because it's actually going to help you later. Now, we need to go towards Black Meadow. I don't think it's gonna be as close as Magran's Fork from the description. It was traveling along the eastern road towards Gilded Vale, but it says travel to Black Meadow. So I think it is either going to be in Black Meadow or maybe just beyond it, but going the other way. Again, I guess I didn't really explore a lot of this. I just used it to get to my destination. So we'll take the other track and then we'll try going a little bit off track. Oh, I remember this. I remember seeing the dragon bones along here.
Light,
Secrets by the
flame,
dragon
and
bones.
sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
No. Seems like the kind of place that you would bury a secret if you were going to. Here's the people over there.
Not a sound.
Scavengers. Oh, he saw me anyway. Bandit leader. What? Who's this? Blazes, Willem. You useless bastard. Is that the guy who was sneaking around at the front? Get her. We'll add her gear to the pile. Oh no, are these going to have already stolen from the... Okay, let's think about this. We've got a bandit leader, bandit, and a scavenger. I think he's going to just go down pretty fast. So let's do the scavenger. Yeah, okay, and now he's barely injured. He is fine. Let's just go for the bandit leader. They shouldn't be too difficult, so hopefully I don't have to... Yeah, don't have to think too hard about it. Everyone on the bandit. Yeah, addendum added to the Smith's shipment. Okay, they've got a lot of stuff. They had a lot of daggers. We've got some hatchets. Different kinds of armor. Some deer wooden clothing. Mushrooms. A reasonable amount of copper and silver. Is there a shipment going to be in here? Yeah, the shipment crate. And a note. I need you to deliver our haul for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words... I'm not sure how to say that. Yeek Nibuyan? Ilfion? He is only found in the gift after dark. Okay. He's found in the gift after dark. Right, let's take these back then. May as well steal whatever else they've got. Nothing else in that one. Barrel. Got some ale, some oil, potion of regeneration, and some copper.
I'll see what I can find.
I don't think they were clever enough to leave anything buried. So, okay, that's it. Let's go back this way in case there's anything else along this path. Okay, there's a forest troll. I want to find out how powerful you are, forest troll. You're not too bad. You look scarier than you are.
That one hit true.
Okay, not too scary, forest troll. And we get some troll skin. Can I actually get out this way? It's going to block me. There I can. Right, let's go back. I should come back to Black Meadow as well, because actually there's loads more to explore for Black Meadow, but I want to go back and hand these quests in. Pellegrino finishes escorting Gaffel the Drunkard and returns to the stronghold. Do the people who I've left at the stronghold also help when we get attacked? I guess they probably do. So the more people I've kind of collected and left there, the better our defenses will be. Okay, so we're just going to let her believe.
Hail, traveler.
You were some time away. I worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you bought it? She looks at you hopefully. What did Ranga say? Yes, I have it. Here it is. You really did it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. Alfred beams at you. I can't thank you enough. Oh, I can say, wait, you should know something about that potion. Oh, glad to be of assistance. Well, this is a horrible choice. If we tell her that it's fine, and then she ends up having a hollowborn, that's awful. But if we tell her that the potion, all it actually does is make her a bit healthier, and it's actually not going to help with the legacy at all, then she might just get more worried, more sick. She might do something stupid. You know, I already made my choice. I made my choice at the beach. We're going to let her believe and hope and make the grieving mother happy. Glad to be of assistance. Take this. You can keep what remains of Ranga's payment too. I should be allowed to give her that back. Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle into bed. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy. That does make me feel a bit better. We gained quite a bit of experience from that. Okay, grieving mother, you better be happy because I feel guilty. But either one would have made me feel guilty, so. Back to the blacksmith. Oh no, who's this? Hold, madam, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favouring his left leg as he walks, and there's a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. It seems you have done dear Alpha a great service. The man nods towards the nearby house. Anslick's Compass is a dangerous place, and yet you were willing to venture there to help her. Gilded Vale needs such courage in these dark times. Stout hearts willing to do what is necessary to save these people. He turns to look out over the village. Can I count you among that number? Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills, and the village's people lived well. Adea says, I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway. Oh yeah, Adea's from here, isn't he? And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Raedric looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn he is blind to his own. I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kolsk, swear it by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. Okay. What is it you want me to do? I can get him to come with me. But first of all, what do you want me to do? The man nods, standing a little straighter. It is a grim task that I ask of you, but I assure you, there's no other option. Lord Raedric must be stopped. What? Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Raedric's madness. He would cure Waedwin's legacy by ensuring that there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. Grieving mother says such madness is born of this crisis, that a man would murder his own wife, find no love for his own helpless children. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defences, intent on ending Raedric's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Raedric's Animancer. It falls to you. Lord Raedric has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. Okay, Alos says he's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders, I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. Well, I wasn't expecting the quest to be quite so dramatic, but I have to agree, Raedric does seem like a menace. So, yeah, I will find Raedric and I'll deal with him. Then I commend you on your courage and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Raedric's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Raedric. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they'll be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend, Nedmar. He is the high priest, Brathian, now that the Shining God has fallen. A good man in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Durance chortles, nearly choking on his own disdain. Shining God. He never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. Durance, do you always have to be so abrasive? It's like if someone was to call you the attractive priest, Durance. Nedmar can help you reach Raedric, but he resides in the upper level of Raedric's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You'll have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alerting the entire keep. Oh no, don't make me be sneaky. Okay, but what are my options? Very well, I'm off. Just let's go. Well, thank you for the advice. I'll make good use of it. I'll carve my own path through. More fun that way. Well, no sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice. Thank you for the advice. I'll make good use of it. I consider it a blessing from the gods that I found someone that understands honor and duty. Raedric's hold lies past the Eastern Wood. No, the Eston Wood, sorry, not far to the east. May Magrum bring you victory, friend. I wish you luck. Okay, past the Eston Wood. Maybe I can't actually get him to come with me then. Maybe he would have just said no to that. Well, I can see why someone pointed out that I missed a lot now. Because, yeah, I did not know that I could take down Raedric from the first place. Thank you again to that person if you're watching this one. Very much appreciated. You can really miss a lot by missing out on a quest in this game. Now I have another dilemma, which is A, how am I going to do this? B, am I ready to do this? I mean, technically, I could have done this way earlier in the game. So I should have good enough armor, weapons, etc. to do this at the point that I'm at. I think I might want to get some different resting bonuses though. Now, in the meantime, while I'm thinking about that, when are the Shades and Forest Lurkers coming? They will attack the stronghold in 4 days. And that was only a day ago. Okay, we don't actually need to worry about that right now. Well, at least we've ticked off the well, actually, no, we haven't. I was about to say, at least we've ticked off the issue of the woman with the potential hollowborn child. But we haven't really solved that. She's just going to have to wait and see, like everybody else. But at least we let her get some rest, I suppose. Let's go to the blacksmith and tell him about his lost shipment. I think there might be a second part to that because we know who they were going to sell it to, and I'd be really surprised if the blacksmith does not want to know that person.
Hail and well met.
Hey, you're back. Anything I can help you with? Okay, we're going to hand over the crate. I found that shipment you were waiting on. Anthony reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits into a broad smile. Why, so you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. None of those flimsy little swords. Okay, we've got plenty of experience. But it worries me that he raised it effortlessly onto the counter. Did they already sell some of the stuff? Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. Oh, larder door added to inventory. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Or, I guess they didn't feel iron was worth dying over. I mean, I didn't find any bodies, but yeah, bandits overtook it, so they probably killed them. Trantony shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? Try some delivery work? He smiles thinly. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. So, okay, is that actually going to upgrade him now? So, problem solved for him. We will definitely go and see if we can find that guy, though, that was in the note. The one who was in... well, he's actually... I'm pretty sure in Andra's gift. I think that's what it was referring to. So we'll go see if we can find him, and maybe we might already have dealt with him actually, because we spent quite a while in Andra's gift, but we'll see if we can find anything else out to do with the lost wagon from here next time we're passing through Defiance Bay. But we have found a new area. I did not know Ensling's compass was over here. We have helped the woman who's having a baby, in a way at least. We've helped the blacksmith, and now we've become embroiled in killing Raedric of Gilded Vale. So that's going to be the challenge for next time for me to work out, and hopefully I can stop being so rusty with the combat system because I think we're going to need it if we're going to take down Raedric. This should be an interesting one. Thank you so much for joining me again, especially if you're coming back from the previous episodes. I promise they won't be as long between, or there won't be as long between each one this time. There would have been less time between each one if I'd actually recorded the previous video correctly, but never mind. We still got to do some interesting things in this one, and I hope to see you all again soon. It's been a lot of fun getting back to this, so yeah, lots more adventures to come. I'll see you soon. Bye.